Well, this lesson is all about angle bisectors and segment bisectors. When you're bisecting something, you're cutting it in half. You might recognize the prefix bi, meaning two. Maybe you don't know that the suffix sect means to cut. So we're cutting in two. We're bisecting. Anyway, it's a little bit of an English lesson for you. Let's get on with the problems. Number 1. It says ray ST bisects angle RSW. Okay, of course that means that it cuts the angle RSW into two congruent halves. The measure of angle RST is 27 degrees. Okay, RST is 27 degrees. All right. So we're supposed to find the measure of angle TSW. Well, TSW will also have to be 27 degrees. If this is an angle bisector, two congruent halves, so 27 degrees. And how about the measure of angle WSR? Well, angle WSR is the total of these two, and that will be 54 degrees. Problem number 2. The measure of angle CBF is 70 degrees. CBF. So that means from here to here, the large angle there is 70 degrees. And ray BD bisects angle CBF. So ray BD, okay, right here, divides angle CBF into two congruent angles. Alright, good to know. Well, let's follow through. So of course that means if the whole thing is 70, then half of 70 is 35. So that means this will be 35 degrees and this will be 35 degrees for a total of 70. Okay, so we're supposed to find the measure of angle CBD. Well, CBD is one of the 35-degree angles. What about the measure of angle ABC? Oh, okay, interesting. Angle ABC is this angle out here. Okay, this is angle ABC. But you know what? It forms a linear pair if you look at the line AD. Alright, looking at these two angles up top, above this purple line, this is a linear pair, so these would have to be supplementary. So I can just do 180 minus the 35, and that's going to give me angle ABD. Okay, and that is giving me 145 degrees. Okay, number 3. Let's see what we have. Ray AB, okay, which is right here, okay, on the bottom, is perpendicular to ray CD, which is right here. Okay, so that means what we have here is a 90-degree angle. Good to know. Furthermore, ray CE bisects angle DCB. DCB. So look, this whole thing is also a 90-degree angle because of this 90-degree angle. This 90-degree angle and this 90-degree angle are a linear pair. So that's what it takes to add up to 180. But if angle DCB is 90 degrees, okay, I'm squeezing it in there, then the bisector is going to split it up in half, which would be 45 degrees and 45 degrees. So, okay. Oh, okay, here's the stuff they're asking me way over here. What's the measure of angle DCE? Okay, DCE, that's 45 degrees. What about angle ACD? ACD, well, that's 90 degrees. Okay, because the whole perpendicular thing. And what about the measure of angle DCB? Well, that's also 90 degrees because of linear pair. Okay, I think that's it for that picture. Alright, now we're looking at number 4. We got this one angle, and we have that ray BC is the bisector of angle DBE, which means that these two are the same measure. Okay, what of it? Find the measure of angle DBC. Okay, DBC is this top half. Well, let's use our linear pair knowledge again. Alright, these two angles up top form a linear pair. They must be supplementary. So if this is 140 degrees, then this must be 40 degrees for a total of 180. Okay, so CBD, or was it D? I gotta look. DBC. That's 40 degrees. What about the measure of angle CBE? Okay, CBE. Well, that's the other half. It's a bisector, so that's also 40 degrees. Alright, the measure of angle DBE. DBE, both of these put together, 80 degrees. Okay, I think that's it for number 4. Number 5, we're told that ray BD bisects angle ABC. That means these two are congruent halves. So I can make the little equation 4x minus 10 is equal to 2x plus 32. Let's get the x's together by subtracting. So that'll give me 2x minus 10 is equal to 32. Then let's add 10 to both sides. And that's 2x is equal to 42. And then we'll divide both sides by 2. So x is equal to 21. Now, find the measure of angle ABC. Alright, ABC is the whole angle. But anyway, let's plug x in to one of these expressions and see what we get. For example, let's say if I plugged in or substituted 21 for x right here. Let's see what that's going to give me. Alright, that is 4 times 21 minus 10. 4 times 21 is 84. Then minus 10 is 74. Alright, so that means that this angle is 74. Now, without even plugging it into the other one, I know these are going to be congruent, so this is also going to be 74 degrees. Combined, that is 148 degrees. And that's what ABC is. Okay, and that is the measure of angle, that's the answer number 5. Again, if ray BD is a bisector of angle ABC, that means it's two congruent halves. So 4x minus 45 should equal x plus 15. I would like to get these x's together, so I will subtract x from both sides. That is going to give me 3x minus 45 is equal to 15. Now I would add 45 to both sides. Okay, and that's going to give me 3x is equal to, let's see, 40 and 10 is 50, another 10 is 60. Divide both sides by 3. Okay, do they ask us for x? So this is about to give me x equals 20. I guess I might as well write it down. So x is 20. Now let's use this to find whatever angles they want us to find. So let's find the measure of angle ABD. ABD is this top angle up here. So I guess we're finding this. But if x is 20, alright, that makes this 20 plus 15. That is 35 degrees. So ABD is 35 degrees. Now DBC has to be congruent, so it is also 35 degrees. Measure of angle ABC is the total of these two, so that's going to be 70 degrees. Alright, oh look, BD is the bisector once again. That means these are two congruent halves once again. So let's set up an equation and solve it once again. So let's see, I'm going to squeeze it in over here. So 23x minus 14, alright, should equal 15x plus 18. Alright, I would now subtract 15x from both sides. Okay. Alright, that leaves 8x minus 14 is equal to 18. Now it's time to add 14 to both sides. Alright, 8x equals 32, and then we're going to divide both sides by 8. So x is equal to 4. Alright, now the measure of angle ABD. What's up? ABD is the top half up here. Let's take our brand new x value and use it to find this angle. So if x is 4, then that makes this 15 times 4 plus 18. That is 78 degrees. Okay, so that's this angle, so we can write that down, 78 degrees. How about angle DBC? Well, this is a bisector, so these two are congruent halves. So without even substituting it in, I know it's going to give me 78 degrees. Now, how about angle ABC? Angle ABC is the sum of these two angles. So that's going to be 78 plus 78. Okay, so that's 156. Alright, I'm going to do one more problem on this video, and then I'm going to stop this video, call it part 1, and then I'll pick up part 2 with some more problems from the back of this page. Anyway, oh, surprise, surprise, BD is a bisector of angle ABC. Once again, we're looking at two congruent halves. Alright, I'm just looking for space to do my calculations. I guess I'll have to squeeze them in right here. Alright, so what we know is 3x minus 85 is equal to 1/2 x plus 20. Okay, now this fraction is going to sort of bother me. So one thing I like to do is multiply everything by the denominator, and that will get rid of the fraction. So when I say multiply by the denominator of 2, please understand that I'm multiplying all three terms by 2. All three. So what's this going to give me? So I'll have 6x minus 170. Now 2 times 1/2, these 2's cancel out, so I just have x plus, and 20 times 3 is 60. Alright, now that there's no more fractions, it will be easier. Since we have x's on both sides, let's get them together by eliminating one of them. Okay, so that's going to leave me with 5x minus 170 is equal to 60. Okay, so we have that. So that's going to give us 5x is equal to, these cancel out. So 60 plus 170, that's what, 130? I mean 230. Yeah, 230. And then divide by 5. Let's see, 230 divided by 5. Alright, that's 46. So x is 46. Now let's use it to find these angles. So the measure of angle ABD. ABD is the top half up here. Okay, so if I put the 46 in, okay, let's see what I get. Well, half of 46 is 23. So I've got 23 plus 20. That is 43. Okay, what about DBC? Alright, so this is going to be 43 over here, and that means DBC has also got to be 43. These are two congruent halves. And angle ABC is the whole thing, so that's 43 times 2. So that's, well, I did plus, oops. 43 times 2. 86. Alright, that's the end of this page, the front page, so that's also going to be a convenient place to stop the video. That was part 1. If you tune in for part 2, we're going to pick up here, and we'll be talking about midpoint of segments, not just the angle bisector. So I will see you guys on the next video.